myself and the original owner of the team, Andrew Haynes, we came together about August of 2015 it was, and we were looking at different opportunities to start a professional sports team somewhere in Florida. He had owned the St. Louis Ambush before he purchased the Tropics, and we both kind of said, well, I was already working in soccer at Orlando City, and he had already had the experience with the St. Louis Ambush. So we came together, we clicked right away and said, hey, let's get a professional indoor franchise and start there and see where that takes us. We looked at about 4 or 5 different markets. The first thing we had to identify was an arena. We ended up narrowing it down to 2 markets between here and Fort Myers, and we just said with the success Orlando City had, the Tampa Bay Rowdies had, we thought that this was a good location and market that we could get started in. There was also no other professional sports teams other than the Flying Tigers here at the time. We were able to come in and kind of be that new and hot ticket in town, and all we got to figure out now is how to make the playoffs so that we can finally bring home a championship to Lakeland.
There's a bunch of different ways that players are chosen for our team. We do have tryouts that are offered throughout the course of the year, but those are just a few, kind of small opportunities that players get to get in front of us and basically make their case to make the team. And so those are always fun, though. You find players that maybe you normally wouldn't know about. Predominantly, the majority of our players are found by just recruiting our league, seeing who works within our league. Also recruiting outdoor leagues. The PDL, the USL offer a lot of players opportunities, and so when they're playing, everyone's looking for a specific timing of the contract. And so, some guys that have played predominantly outdoor, maybe out of a contract or just interested in the indoor game, and so they make the transition, whether we contact them or contacted by them. It gives us an opportunity to look at their player profile, evaluate if they'd be good for our team, if they possess the qualities that we think are going to be great and help us win. Players are prepared for games in basically a lot of different ways, on the field, off the field. They have different recovery techniques they're doing throughout the course of the week to prepare for our game nights. We don't want to have really hard practices the day before a game, and so we try to space our training sessions out throughout the course of the week, where they're working hard in the beginning of the week so they can recover and be ready to play on the weekend. They go through a lot of different tactics that they train and put into play specific to the opponent that we're playing. And so each week is different, and so they have to learn a lot of different schemes and techniques throughout the week, and so we can maximize our efforts to win on the weekends. Really, the coachability and then the encouragement are 2 of the biggest character traits that we're looking for in our players.
I love playing for the Tropics because I love to play soccer in general. And for the Tropics, it's a close family. Indoor soccer is a very fun, fast-paced game. Me personally, I think it suits me. I'm very energetic on the field and just very passionate about playing the sport.
I enjoy to play for the Tropics because first of all, I love to play soccer, and we have a lot of good people here. My teammates are very special guys, and they just hug me when I came here. So I'm happy to be here, I'm happy to play for them. I'm happy to play for Tropics because every time we're here in the arena to play, a lot of people come to see us, and they give us a lot of good energy to play.
I enjoy playing for the Tropics because I am very passionate about playing soccer in general, and indoor soccer is my favorite. Now, as far as playing particularly for the Tropics, I love the people around me, I love the organization, I love the name. It's in a great place, great culture.
When you compare, to teams that have been in the league for a while now, you have a lot of things that they already learned and they're able to apply into the management and all the the business side. And I think the Tropics is learning how to get there and to be compared with the big clubs on the league. So that's probably one of the biggest disadvantages. And the advantages is just everything new. It's a time to learn, it's a time to grow, and grow as a team, as an organization.
Disadvantages might be like experience, guys coming together for the first time as a collective whole and really having to piece together something and kind of figure out things on our own. But also the positives are
We get to create our own culture and we start from the ground up. What makes our team stand out as a whole is our commitment to wanting to get better and the way that we're trying to create something special in this community. Everybody's always involved. That culture that comes with the Tropics, it's pretty special, right? We get to say hi to fans, fans know our names, we know fans' name, and all that makes the team special.
Well, I think the future of the Tropics is very, very bright. I think where the franchise was 2-3 years ago and where it's come now is a whole different spectrum. I think our future lies somewhere indoor, hopefully at a higher level outdoor. We'll be adding another team this year to our portfolio, so stay tuned for that.